Hi guys, so today I'm going to be sharing with you just a haul of recent eBay listings, and then towards the end of the video I am going to show you the books that I picked up at the book sale from the last footage video that you saw. So we're going to get straight into it because I do have a lot of stuff and I want to get to the books as well. So the first thing I have is this really awesome looking vase. This is signed MANS on the bottom, and that stands for Michael Anderson and Sons. So it's just like a really cool drip, I don't know if you'd call that drip glaze, but it has a really neat look to it. So when I looked up stuff by this company, a lot of the pieces were listed really high. So I went ahead and I won this at an auction for $6, and I listed it on auction with a starting price of $59.99. So we'll see. There were also a couple of nice purses that came up at the auction recently. I only ended up winning 2, but these were the 2 best ones in my opinion. So this first one is called Protesi, and it is all leather. It's a really pretty cognac kind of color, and they call this a belt bag, so you can wear it different ways. You can actually wear it around your waist, kind of like a fanny pack, but then you can also carry it over your shoulder or crossbody, however you really would like to. And this is just a really nice purse. It still has its dust bag inside and its original tag and everything like that. So there's the little emblem. So when I looked this up, I saw one that sold for like $200 some. So I won this at a price of $9 at the auction, and I listed mine for $199.99. So cheaper than what the last one sold for. So I'm hoping that means that this style is pretty popular. Next item I'm going to pop up because it's a it's not really large, but it's a cast iron Griswold pan. Excuse me, I have the hiccups. Eric won this at an auction. It's the number 0 skillet. He paid $22.50 for it, and we listed it as a buy it now for $99.99. This was also from the auction. It is a book. It's called Goodnight Pun Pun. So there was a couple like different anime type of stuff at the auction that day. I did list this I paid $1 for it, and I listed it as a buy it now for $19.99. This here also came from the auction. This is a Longaberger tissue basket. I always tend to do well with Longaberger tissue baskets. They're pretty much the only Longaberger baskets I pick up. Aside from like the specialty Longaberger baskets, like the seasonal ones and stuff like that. I try to win those sometimes at auctions, but they just go for too much. But a lot of people kind of tend to overlook the tissue baskets, and those sell well for me. I paid $16 for this, and I listed it as a buy it now for $49.99. This little guy came with something, but he is so stinking cute. I don't recognize him. If anyone does, let me know. It's this little gnome or elf, and he says Sagittarius around his bottom. He doesn't have any maker's marks. He's made of like a resin type material. I thought he was really cute, and some people really like astrology and zodiac type stuff. So I listed him on auction with a starting price of $9.99. So we'll see. I don't typically pick up a whole lot of like DVDs and CDs and stuff like that, but there was like a lot of Gorillaz stuff at the auction. So I did take these 2 Gorillaz DVDs. I paid $6 for them, and I listed them together as a buy it now for $39.99. So it did seem like some of them were selling, so got those. We did finally get this Tombstone Pizza Addams Family advertisement listed. Eric and I picked this up at an antique store. I think we paid around $12 or so for him. His eyes glow in the dark as well as his sign, and he is double-sided. So this would have like hung in a probably like grocery store just as like an advertisement piece for Tombstone Pizza. So we thought it was cool, never seen anything like it. A lot of people do collect like vintage advertising pieces. So we put this up on auction with a starting price of $39.99. It does have a couple watchers, so we'll see. These CDs also came in like a lot of some CDs we won. These are both 9 Inch Nails CDs, so I listed these together as the lot for a buy it now of $12.99. I won this really cool piece at the auction. I'm pretty sure this is by Beistel. It's just a really neat older Santa Claus cardboard like hanging wall piece, and he is jointed. His legs move so you can display him however you want to. He's in okay condition. I mean, he does have some little tape wear and like some bends in his cardboard, but it does say made in the USA over here. We paid $10 for him, and I listed him on auction with a starting price of $39.99. So here is another lot of CDs. This is a pretty large stack. These are all Gorillas CDs. I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 CDs here. So I listed these, I paid $6 for them, and I listed them on auction with a starting price of $29.99. So like I said, I don't really sell a whole lot of CDs and DVDs, but we're gonna see. Other kind of anime type thing that was there, it's this little figure. So it's this guy, and he's not attached to his chair, he just kind of sits there. Come on, Michelle, this isn't rocket science. He's just propped up on his chair there. But the cartoon or anime or whatever this thing is from is called Lupin the Third. I'm not familiar with it. But a lot of these figures, people that were selling them, well, one, they were listed high, and two, they were coming from Japan. So, you know, some people don't mind buying stuff from overseas, but obviously it's going to be cheaper shipping to buy from the US if you're in the US. So I figured maybe I'd have a good chance at selling them. I did get a couple figures, but this is the only one I have in this haul here. I paid $21 for him, and I have him listed on auction with a starting price of $49.99. The other ones that are listed for like $100, but those might be still in the box, so gotta take that into consideration. I got this really cute ceramic girl, and she's holding a telephone in one hand, and she's a little timer, so a little kitchen timer. You'd sit you know, on top of your stove. She is marked here on the side, Niagara Falls, so I'm assuming she was kind of like a souvenir piece, but on her back, and I know it's hard to see, I'm pretty sure this says that she was made in Germany back here. So when I looked her up, I did see her sell pretty high in the past, but I didn't see any currently listed. I paid $8 for her, and I put her on auction with a starting price of $29.99. Eric picked up these really cute Halloween mugs. These ones are really large. Like, you can fit a lot of drink in these. These are by Susan Wingate, and if you guys recognize that name, I have sold and purchased stuff by her from a Christmas line that she made, dinnerware. But these ones are like Halloween themed. So this one is just a really large ghost mug. Eric bought this at it was kind of like a yard sale, and he paid $2.50 for it, and we listed it as a buy it now for $19.99. Then he also picked up this one, and this one is just a black cat, but made by the same lady. Paid $2.50 for it, and listed it as a buy it now for $19.99. Next item actually already sold. This was for a vintage Sesame Street Big Bird music box. It had this little tiny bird, and I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but when you turned it on, this little bird, it was like a magnet on top, and then he would like spin around the music box while it was playing. This even had its original box and everything. We found this at an auction We paid $13 for it, and it sold as a buy it now for $59.99. So got this vintage gingerbread plush. This was by Bantam. And this thing is old, but it looks brand new. So whoever had it definitely had him sealed up in a bag for absolute ages, because he looks like he is new without tags. Absolutely gorgeous. I paid $6 for him at an auction, and I did list him on auction with a starting price of $49.99. I didn't see any listed, so I'm hoping there's someone out there who's like, oh, I had that stuffed animal and, you know, wants to buy it. So some vintage plush can sell really well, so we'll see. Okay, I won this, and this is like, this has been like a dream score of mine. Okay, so I was at the auction the one day and I stumbled upon a shoebox full of vintage stickers. And I'm always on the hunt for vintage stickers because some of them can sell really, really well. And there were scratch and sniff stickers in there, and just, oh my gosh, it was amazing. I paid, I think $31 for the box of stickers. It might have been even less than that now that I think about it. Do I have it written down? Wrote it down, but I feel like it was a little less than 31. But regardless, I'm gonna make a lot of money off of this box full of stickers. So these are just some that I have listed. I don't have them all listed by any means, but I have these Smurfs. These are from the 80s, scratch and sniff stickers, and they are scented in Smurfy chocolate. So these come in their original packagings. 3 of the stickers were used. They were taken off, but there are still 9 stickers left on there. And, you know, people will just sell like one sticker for like $4, you know what I mean? So I'm listing them though as their pack. So this one here I listed on auction with a starting price of $19.99. Won these Disney. There were a couple Disney figures, but I was only interested in the Donalds because the Donalds were selling the best. But these are for like a railroad. They were made for like an actual like railroad company. But this one here is a Donald Duck, and we paid $16 for this pair of them. So I have this one here, and I listed him on auction with a starting price of $49.99. And then we also have this one. Unfortunately, Eric put it in a baggie, but it looks exactly like the other one, except he's blue. And his sign is off of his hand. It broke, so it does need repaired. And this one here we put on auction with a starting price of $39.99. I'll actually pop up a picture of that as well, just so you can see it a little bit better. Speaking of picture pop-ups, we won this vintage Fisher-Price circus train. We won this at the auction for $22.50. It still had the box, and it was complete. And I listed that as a buy it now for $99.99. These pixies, these are so stinking cute. So this was for a set of 3 of them. I couldn't find any information on these. The only thing I could find was an Etsy listing that sold, and they sold for like $120. I think they did have a 4-piece set though, so I feel like mine is missing 1 pixie. But these are just these cute little ceramic pixies. They are marked Japan. So I have that one. We got this little guy here. And then there was also this one. And he's just kind of sitting down, chilling. So we won these for $20, just 20 bucks. And I listed them as the lot on auction with a starting price of $99.99. This thing is so stinking cute. I actually own this exact oil lamp, but we got this at an auction. I have a couple of these, and I do have this one, hence why I'm selling this one here. It has the frosted glass shade, and the whole base is ceramic with Santa Claus, a little tree, and just a house. And here's what it looks like on the bottom. It does have part of its little Japan sticker still attached. Listed this for a buy it now of $29.99. I still am listing some of the beauty stuff that I won at the auction. This is a philosophy gift set. It's called the Pool House. There are 4 things inside of here. They are in the scent Old Fashioned Lemonade. So it comes with a 3-in-1, a body souffle, a hand cream, and a lip gloss. I listed this on auction with a starting price of $29.99. This is a vintage massager. I got this at a fill-a-bag rummage sale. It's called the Vibra King. I once sold one of these that was still in its box with all of its attachments for like $200 some. So when I saw this, I was like, yep, that's a good massager. So pick this up, and I listed this as a buy it now for $99.99. It only has 1 attachment, but these are really good sellers. I got this at the flea market a little while back. This is a Hallmark Peanuts Snoopy little animated Halloween piece. It's like a plush jack-o'-lantern with Woodstock on the top, and I'll turn it on so you can see what he does. So all you have to do is slightly move this and it turns on. So there's Snoopy inside and he pops out. So it's really cute. I'm gonna turn it off so it doesn't continue to run. I paid $5 for this at the flea market, and I listed it as a buy it now for $45.99. I'm gonna post up a picture of this. It's just a crewel piece, and it's of this cutest white kitten cat with a ball of yarn. I saw this at the auction. I paid $4 for it. I fell in love with it. And I listed that on auction with a starting price of $29.99. I think it has 5 watchers right now, so I'm hoping someone eventually does bid on it. I got these chalkware black ducks. These are by Miller Studio. They're from 1963. They're marked on the bottom. They're not in the best condition. They do have some issues. You can see his eyeball here, but they do all have their hanging. So it's this mama duck, and then these are her 2 baby ducklings. I got these at a fill-a-bag rummage sale. Eric actually found them, so he threw them in our bag, so I took them. Some of these chalkware pieces can sell pretty well. I know the fish do good, so I'm not quite sure about the ducks, but I did list these on auction with a starting price of $19.99. I think someone had just the mama duck listed for that, and I have the 2 babies. I have no idea about this piece. Okay, so this came from the auction. It came with some other stuff. I didn't actually try and win it, but it's really pretty cool. So it's a bust of Groucho Marx. He's made out of this like weird spongy type material, and there's a clothespin on his back, and when you press it, his mouth opens. So I think it's to kind of sit on a desk and hold like notes and stuff like that. It's really quite bizarre. I don't know, but I decided to list it just in case. Let's see, I listed it on auction with a starting price of $12.99. It does have a couple watchers, so we'll see. Maybe anyone out there who's a Groucho Marx fan might appreciate that. I also have another pack of vintage scratch and sniff stickers. These are another pack of Smurfs. These are in the scent Smurfy Cherry. They do have 1 extra sticker than my last pack, but I listed these at the same price, auction, for $19.99. Quite a few perfumes to list. This one here is a Harajuku Lovers by Gwen Stefani in the scent Love. So this is new without the cap. This would have been like a tester type bottle. I listed this as a buy it now for $22.99. And then I also have this one, and this one is in this scent music. So again, buy it now, $22.99. This next purse came from the auction. Same day I got the other purse. This one is a Brahmin. Absolutely beautiful, kind of like satchel style, but with a removable strap. And it opens like this. And then that, I just got hit on the side of the face with the strap. That's what the interior looks like. Absolutely beautiful purse. I've had a Brahmin purse before in the past. I actually sold it, and I have sold, I think, one other Brahmin purse as well in the past. They also had another one there, but didn't win that one. This one was the better style, I guess you'd say. We paid $16 for this one, and I listed it on auction with a starting price of $199.99. This is like a $300-some purse retail. It's in beautiful condition, and the last one sold for more than my starting price. So I'm hoping to at least get that for this one. We got two little Napco kind of like Christmas ceramic figures. These were free. There's an older gentleman that typically sits in front of Eric at the one auction we go to, and he buys a lot of brass, and he knows that we like Christmas stuff, so he won some stuff that these were on, so he just gave them to Eric, because sometimes Eric gives him some brass that he wins. And these are just little Napco figures. This one is of a little girl holding a candy cane. I listed her as a buy it now for $11.99. And then there was also this one. And this one's a little angel. So really cute. And this one I listed for a buy it now of $12.99. Okay, so I got more perfume. All of these next perfumes that I'm sharing with you, I got at a flea market. So this one here is the Estee Lauder Estee perfume. I paid $5 a piece for all of the perfumes. This one here I listed as a buy it now for $49.99. I got this Philosophy Pure Grace perfume, paid $5, listed as a buy it now for $39.99. Some of these perfumes, like however they were stored, there's some like glitter or some sort of cardboard dust like stuck up in underneath the seal. So it's kind of gross, but it obviously doesn't affect the product. It's just I wouldn't give these as gifts kind of thing, because that would be kind of gross to get as a gift. I have two bottles of these. This is the Tova Beverly Hills Body, Mind, and Spirit perfumes. These I listed as a buy it now for $45.99, and I got two of those. I have this Tova perfume. This one is called Love Everlasting. Paid $5 and have this listed as a buy it now for $39.99. I also have two bottles of these Philosophy Sea of Love perfumes. I have these listed as a buy it now for $39.99. Beekman 1802 perfume in the scent Lavender. This one's listed as a buy it now for $29.99, and these are all new. This one is the Philosophy Pure Grace Pop of Sun. This one's listed as a buy it now for $39.99. And then this one is my last perfume. This one is Philosophy Summer Grace, and that's listed as a buy it now for $45.99. I got this pink depression glass little lidded jar. It's very heavy. It's got these really cool spiky hobnails all over it. I have this listed on auction with a starting price of $23.99. I have this book. This didn't come from the book sale. I purchased this at a yard sale for $1. It's called Creepy Ass Dolls. It's really kind of funny. It's got pictures of all of these like older dolls. I don't consider all of them creepy necessarily. Paid $1 for that, and I have it listed as a buy it now for $9.99. I won this vintage Barbie at the auction. I actually had this Barbie, not this deluxe. This is like a deluxe set, but I did have the Barbie. This is the Paint and Dazzle Barbie. So, and a deluxe set. It is from 1993. I paid $11 for her, and I listed her as a buy it now for $42.99. And the last thing that I have is this little Holt Howard Christmas tree shaped ashtray. It still has this little sticker on the back. You could also use it as like a little trinket tray. This here I have listed as a buy it now for $12.99. Alright guys, so now I'm going to share with you the books that I picked up at the book sale. So I haven't even gone through this since I went to the book sale, so I don't even remember what all I put in this bag. But these are the types of bags that they give you to fill up. They give you these really nice reusable bags. You can pick which one you want. I just grabbed one. I don't even know what this is. Sacred Heart School. But it has like a pocket on the front and everything. It's a really nice bag. Anyway, I paid $10 for this entire bag of books. So we're going to go through them real quick, and I'll show you which ones I picked up. So some of these will get listed, probably mostly all of them. This here is called a Christmas Story Treasury, and it does make sounds. There's like buttons on the side there. It doesn't currently, but there is a piece back here to put the battery, so I'm assuming it will work once I put in a better, newer battery. And then there's like a whole section right here where it comes with all sorts of, it's never been opened, with all sorts of little like papers and stuff like that. So I thought that was really cool, and a lot of people collect Christmas Story memorabilia, so I put that in my bag. This one here, okay, so I told you in my video, like, I am a sucker for illustrations, and I might keep this one. I haven't decided yet. It is a children's book. I don't think it's vintage. We'll see. It's called 1, 2, Tie Up My Shoe, but, like, look at the pictures in this. It's absolutely gorgeous. Here, I'll tell you what year it's from. 1990, so it is older. But look at the images. Oh, I fell in love with this. Absolutely fell in love with the pictures. Just absolutely beautiful. So I may put this in my vintage children's collection because it's in really nice condition. Okay, so we got Walter the Farting Dog, Trouble at the Yard Sale. I so want to read this. Someone does have their name on the inside. Oh my gosh, the illustrations in this one are really cute too. So I'm probably going to read this, and then I don't quite know what I'm going to do with it. I don't know if it really has resale value, but I had gotten a kick out of it. Eric picked up this Garfield planner organizer. It's in a zippered little case, and it has like all of its papers and stuff still. So, and then plus it has some extra pages there in the back. So I will be listing that as well. Okay, so I did pick up quite a few Goosebumps books and stuff like that. This one is The Scarecrow Walks at Midnight. We got, this one was like choose your own adventure type one called Deep in the Jungle of Doom. This one is an R.L. Stine Blind Date. We got this Goosebumps Return of the Mummy. This one was cool. This is called the Fright Light Edition. It's a hardcover book, and it looks like it has 3 books in one. It has Welcome to Camp Nightmare, The Horror at Camp Jelly Jam, and Ghost Camp. Oh, cool. Okay, so it has this built-in book light, so you can read your pages at night. That's so cool. Oh my gosh, I love that. Love it. Okay, so I got that. Eric picked up this, this is a Bible, but it's a Masonic edition. I don't really know exactly what that means. Let's check the date on it. It looks like 1940, I want to say, is when it's from. It has like those nice gilt-edged pages. So I'm sure he looked that up and said, I think he said it was worth like 20-ish or so. So we'll be selling that. Let's see, got another Goosebumps book, The Beast from the East. Whatever this Goosebumps thing was, I threw in. It says, oh, I guess it's a game. It would have came in like a Wendy's kids meal back in the day. So I just got that to put with my Goosebumps lot when I go to sell it. And then this was another hardcover book. This one doesn't have like the book light, but there are 3 books in here. It's Night of the Living Dummy, Night of the Living Dummy 2, and Night of the Living Dummy 3. I got these 2 books. These were the ones by Evangeline Lilly. It's called The Squicker Wonkers. The Squicker Wonkers? So I thought these were just really cute with the illustrations as well. So I just decided to pick them up. I haven't looked them up yet, so I don't really know if there's any resale value to them, but I was drawn to them, so we'll see. The illustrations in them were so cute. Also got another R.L. Stine. This is called Mostly Ghostly. Oh, I did get a book for myself. This is called 100 Ghastly Little Ghost Stories. I thought this sounded really fun. It is a hardcover book, so I will definitely read this. It's from 1993. So after I'm done reading it, I'll probably sell it because that's typically how I am. Like, I keep some of my books, but I don't keep all of them. I got this book here. This is just absolutely gorgeous. Definitely an older book. This is called, this is called Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte. I've never actually read this book. And this is from 1943. I mean, it's an absolutely awesome looking book, and it's also got illustrations in it, which is amazing. Let me show you one. There we go. So I thought that was really cool. Again, I don't know if there's like resale value to it, but I probably will read it. I may hang on to this one, keep it in my bookcase just because it's really cool looking. I love the cover of that, and it's on the back as well, which makes it even like neater in my opinion. Let's see what that cha-ching was real quick. I sold, what did we sell? We sold that cast iron fish mold pan that sold for $64.99. That is everything for this kind of haul video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought down in the comments, and I will see you next time.